That's racial. That's
He do
profile.
though.
That's profiling, and that's
Bald
wrong.
head with the little
you know,
beard,
you know what?
with
You
the
seem
little,
like a nigga that wear white beaters all the time.
the little Asian eyes, you
What
know.
that got to do with anything?
Mhm.
I mean, you
Like
got
you up to
you
something.
wear white beaters all the time and you own a gun. Nigga, you 3 steps away from being on cops.
And when he smiles, his eyes disappear. That's shady right there.
That's racial profile. I'm
It
black
don't
and
matter
I'm
what.
black and East.
All right.
That's just wrong.
You know your favorite part of this song.
Where your bitch at?
See?
Hey, it's your nephew's track. He can't play me.
Notice though, you only picked the negative shit.
Like you just said chit chat. Did you know he said that in the song?
I don't chit chat.
See?
Yeah, I see.
But I say where your bitch at?
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Terrible.
Oh man.
Yo, welcome back to At the Bar. It is your man 151. I got CP3 in the house. As you can tell, he's not smiling. It was not a good football day for him.
Hey, you gotta adjust
I got
your
Lady
camera.
Antoinette in the house.
Hello.
Just
And then we got a very special guest. But we get to our special guest. We got, I know CP3 got like like a bullet loaded through his chest.
Oh my God! Yeah, I did the post game, but you know I didn't really.
And by the way, his post game was actually he didn't cuss nobody out.
Yeah, I was
Did he
just
threaten to
trying.
kill
He
anybody?
didn't threaten
No,
to kill nobody.
it was more.
Did he insult anyone's burger flipping?
He didn't call anybody
Nah.
a fry cook or burger
Oh,
cook.
I'm so proud
First,
of you.
first
You're
of all,
growing.
on the technical side, you got to adjust your camera. You don't have Lady Antoinette fully in the frame. Just on the technical side.
Cut
Yeah,
me
just got
all
you
the
a
way
hand.
out.
You said you was working out, but like you was slimming down.
No, I was. I just
Yeah,
ate
yeah.
something different.
With a Diet Coke.
Ew.
Nah, yeah, it was a interesting game to say the least. I had this game chalked up as a loss on my schedule, and it was as Coach Rivera said, it was a measuring stick for this team. And yeah, you get beat 43-21. That pretty much lets you.
Those are college scores and technical bowl scores.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what it looked like. Buffalo was playing against a college team today. Daryl Johnston, the commentator during the game, made a valid point, and I gotta maybe take a step back because he said, yeah, they won a division, but they were 7-9. So the growth we were hoping to see from that team, was it just the team got hot at the right time and things clicked? Maybe it's leaning toward more of that than this team had it figured out and would be able to make that next step. Heineke, this was obviously his worst game started.
Yeah.
He made some bad decisions, as I said in the post game. I think he was overthinking. I think he got too many people in his ear telling him what to do and what not to do. And I think he's overthinking because some of the decisions he made when he had those turnovers thrown in the middle of the field against the grain, when you had a clear lane to run, which is what he normally does. But I think he's listening to people, don't get hurt. You need to stay in the pocket. You need to throw the ball. And he made a play, but it was a penalty.
Now, let's be fair. The history of your football team, haven't had a couple quarterbacks get hurt.
Oh, well.
Three?
And one trying to come back.
Well, I mean, this, as I've stated over and over again, this has always been the quarterback controversy town, going back to Sonny and Billy back in the 70s. So no matter who's at quarterback.
All the way back this
I mean, because that's how far it goes back with quarterback controversies. Yeah, I'm dating myself, I know, but, it is what it is. Yeah, good old Sonny. But I still feel he has the intangible. He's still learning. He's 20 or 27. He's only had five starts now. So he's gonna have growing pains. He's gonna have games like this. Don't get me wrong. Buffalo is a very good team. As I said in my pregame, they haven't started clicking yet, and I was hoping it wouldn't happen against us. But
Right. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
it-
but
it
you saying
kinda
that they're a
did.
good team, at least you
oh
saying
yeah, they're a Super Bowl contender. I mean, Josh Allen, he's taken a step.
Buffalo has been the most unlucky team in the league historically, so
And they're trying to change that, and they have the weapons. You saw today.
No. Buffalo. What I love about Buffalo is, you know, I'm a Giants fan. So when Buffalo is winning, Buffalo fans come for Giants fans, and I remember and I remind them that Buffalo has never brought home a championship win.
ever.
I was like, y'all.
They hold the record for consecutive Super Bowl appearances.
Yeah.
4 times straight.
And then I say hurtful things like y'all 3 steps away from being a Canadian football team and shit like that.
They are though. They're right there.
See,
But I mean,
I
you're
say
saying
I'm
they're a
wrong.
Super Bowl contender, but they've
Because
been there and they've lost numerous times. So
I mean, they have a valid point because they tell us, they be like, but we're the only New York football team that actually plays in New York because
Yeah.
the Giants play in New Jersey.
now, yeah.
That hurts.
Well, I mean, with Buffalo, it's just impressive, impressive where they are, being that they're rebuilding and
Right.
the
They've
new.
been rebuilding since
And the
1939.
Nah, the people.
Patriots
That's the thing.
have always dominated
That division.
Yeah.
And they actually won a division last year for the first time in
and forever.
a long time. But Scott McDermott, I think that's his name, Scott. He came up under Rivera. So he's now running Buffalo. He got them from, as you say, a laughingstock into now division winners into talks of being Super Bowl contenders. So he's rebuilt that team the right way, which is the same thing Rivera's trying to do. Unfortunately, you have a rabid fan base that wants instant gratification and think it's as simple as playing Madden or Tecmo Bowl where you push a button and everything goes the way it's supposed
But
to.
see, the thing is that the fan base really doesn't dictate what they do in the offense.
No, they
and it
don't.
doesn't
I'm
matter.
just speaking of what I hear, being that I deal with most of the fan base, and I understand. Like I understand your frustration
Oh, he's talking to the fans. I'm a
because
fan,
I
but
mean
you're not talking
You
to
sound so compassionate, right?
You
because I get
Yeah.
I understand the wine because I don't even feel like getting upset about it no more. I swear I don't. I don't.
It made your pressure go up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Got my heart rate pumping up like I'm
Your
in here.
pressure went up
You
too
know,
much.
I had to go get my blood pressure checked and shit.
Oh
Nah,
my
nah. Nah, but I know I was overly optimistic of where this team would be able to take the next step, and I was hoping with the coaching and all the experience that would, help fuel it. But after seeing these 3 games, no adjustments, same issues over and over again. Defensively, Jack Del Rio, I can't explain anything that he's doing right now. Normally, I can have some rhyme or reason, some logic why he's playing a certain way or doing a certain thing, and honestly, I can't figure it out. I mean, he's using the personnel he has. I think that they're trying to do too much. On the most likely thing that you do,
Uh-oh.
yeah, she did.
What?
Huh? Never mind.
Nice.
But
You had a moment.
He did.
hey,
Look, you guys-
hey,
you
I'm
guys-
like, yeah.
And then like nod his head to the side. close
Man,
his
look, y'all know
eyes.
I've been
I think
drinking.
he closed eyes, but you know,
This,
can't never
this
tell.
stuff pretty good, man. Stuff pretty good.
Which one? What's this right
Yeah,
here?
it's pretty
The
good.
world?
Yeah,
Let's try it.
yeah.
Let's make it more.
But
Right. You get that makeup out the way.
maybe lose my train of thought.
Uh-oh.
But Del Rio, I'm trying to figure out what his idea. I think they need to simplify things. I think that's what they did last year when they started out in a similar fashion. The bottom of the league in all statistical categories, but ended up in the top 5 at the end of the season. I think that's what they're going to have to do because whatever they're doing now definitely isn't working. They have the talent. They just have to, find a way to make it work. In their defense, opponents are quick throwing. They're doing 3 and 5 step drops, so the defensive line can't get home with us only sending 4, trying to just let the defensive line get pressure. Teams are quick throwing, which is the way you negate a pass rush. So now the question is, what is Del Rio going to do to counter that? And I haven't seen an answer yet. So,
I got some interesting news for you.
oh, shit.
Did you know that Lady Antoinette's rider got tied the other day?
Yeah,
Sounds so bad.
In an airplane.
yeah. Flying higher than I ever had.
Yes. My mini me, my bodyguard, my 15-year-old did his second flight yesterday. I think they went up about 3,500 feet into the clouds. Of course, those are the low clouds. After 30,000, but did well. Um, they had a site where you can track their flight, and so they went up in the air. Of course, he's not certified to take off or land yet, but he can take control. And my mom was looking at it, and she was like, "Wait a minute, are you doing figure eights in the sky?" And he was like, "Well, he was making me do circles and things like that." And I was like, "Yeah, if you do a circle, you come around, do another circle, you've done a figure eight." So he was doing figure eights in the sky, which is
Cool, cool.
But yeah, he's part of Civil Air Patrol. So those of you who have young boys, who want to put them in something constructive, it's based off the Air Force, so they wear the uniforms. It's kind of like ROTC, but outside of the school. But the program is really good. They are able to fly. Some of their flights, not all, can go towards a pilot's license. He has his pilot's log. That was fun. That was fun. We celebrated one of his accomplishments after he landed. So of course I had to cook, and he's bougie, so I had to do like sirloin steak. We had to do surf and turf. So we had fun. I was exhausted.
So,
I got some sports news. I ran into a DC legend.
Tell us about that.
I wouldn't quite say legend.
He's whether you like him or not, he is known in DC sports. Let's be real.
What did he do that was legendary?
Okay, I didn't say he was legendary on the court. First of all, he did do well on the court.
Oh, he played well. Yes,
he played well, but did people know him?
Yeah, true.
I
Maybe
ran into
not just for
Gilbert
basketball.
Arenas, but I didn't recognize him, y'all. Oh my god!
Because he didn't have a pistol in his hand.
This show is going down there.
Right. But I completely. I looked. You glance at somebody, and I was like, "Oh, he looks familiar." I thought maybe he was somebody I went to school with or something. I was like, "Oh, he looks familiar."
Oh boy!
And then he was looking at me, and I'm thinking, like,
okay, maybe she wants an autograph or something.
Nah, he wasn't thinking that.
Shut up.
He was trying to take his pen out, all right?
But I was looking like, okay, he looked at me, I looked at him. I'm like, well, maybe I really do know him. But this sounds mean. No, but this sounds kind of mean. Sometimes when I'm out and about and I see people I grew up with, I don't speak to them.
I go the other way.
Yeah, I don't speak to them. Like, I act like I don't see them. So I kind of did that. And then after I drove off, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, because I'm on the phone the whole time, and my friend is just going off on me, like for real. Because I was like, that's Gilbert. He was like, wait, Gilbert.
What's eating Gilbert? Great. What you talking about?
Gilbert. It was Gilbert Arenas.
So,
that's bad. Yeah.
So I got something real quick, and then we're gonna transition into our guests.
All right.
So, go. So basically, I was reading something about basically Disney is trying to sue the families of the creators of like Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, who actually created Spider-Man and all this stuff, because their copyrights are about to run out.
Yep.
The family of DC Comics, we were talking about this before the show actually aired. So the family of DC Comics icons, like Jerry Siegel and them who created Superman, Bob Kane who created Batman. Like their families own a percent, and they get a percentage of like 50% of any comic book those characters
are in. Correct.
Because back in the days, you sued. You created a comic book character. You did not know 30 years later it was going to be
a movie. Yeah.
That's one of the things that happened with Blade. So the guy who created Blade, Marv Wolfman, great comic book writer, created Blade, and he was a freelancer.
Right.
So he technically didn't really work there.
Yep.
He's a freelancer, and he created Blade like in the 70s.
Yep.
Well, in the 90s, Wesley Snipes did Blade. He was supposed to be doing Black Panther,
right,
and he turned out to do Blade,
yep,
and Blade became a hit, and that guy got no money for it.
Yep.
Because he sold the character relatively cheap. He was probably like a high school kid when he created Blade. So he probably sold him for like $100, and never thought that character was going to be a movie.
Right.
That's crazy.
Because back then, that's not what was going on.
And back then, comic book movies were shit.
If they were happening at all.
Yeah, they were.
True.
I said if, because every character didn't get a movie.
True.
So that's some of the reasons why you're seeing the Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're seeing Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. So basically, even with Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, he was his original origin. His cast was based off of the Fu Manchu books. And his original, like his father was actually Fu Manchu, but they changed it because they lost the rights to those characters.
Yeah.
But Marvel Comics actually,
which is another issue. That it's like so many issues
because when you have
these characters.
Yeah, because when you control your characters, it's a big difference. Marvel Comics published Conan the comics, but the Conan is owned by somebody else.
Right.
And they used to take Conan, Red Sonja, and all of them are owned by different people.
Yeah, the comic game back in like the 60s and 70s has been out of control.
Pretty much. Well, people was getting high back then.
But I mean, it was like we friends. But I mean, it was really, when you sit back and you kind of look into it, it was real shady. It was like real shady business.
It's like the record game. It's still shady.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, when you create something and people take control over your property, it's kind of shady.
Yeah.
So let's get into our guests. Because we got some other stuff to talk about. We'll talk about that later because it's been some crazy. Before we get to our guests, rest in peace, Melvin Van Peebles.
Yeah.
Mario Van Peebles' father who did Jack City. Melvin Van Peebles who did The Badass.
Yeah, it might be. It was.
I
was about to say it might be.
It was. And then Mario Van Peebles did a movie about how his father made that.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sad. It's a family that we know well.
Yes. And,
he passed away on Tuesday.
Yes. It was Tuesday, yes. But, know your history. Know that we have great black pioneers who did great black things. I remember Mario Van Peebles, his son, gave us the movie Posse. Mario Van Peebles was actually one of the first people that really started put rappers, transition them into making them actually actors and stuff.
Right.
He did it in New Jack City. He also did it with Posse.
Yeah.
So.
And then Melvin, wasn't he in Panther, or was he directing or something like that? Yeah.
He had a great mustache.
I mean, he old school.
Yeah, he had that old school mustache. He had that old school Elmer Fudd mustache.
Always played a cool character.
Right.
Laid back and chill.
He was cool.
So we got our special guest in the building. What's going on, sir?
Hello.
Talk to the microphone, please.
How you doing?
I think the mic's not turned.
I think I adjust them levels.
On.
Turn my mic up.
Mr. God.
Turn my mic up. Turn my mic up.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
There you go. You on.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week, man. Crazy week. But can we also say, yay, that fall is here, man? You know, the summer was nice, but you know, I'm a fall lover,
Let
man.
me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I like fall, but
Yeah.
bruh, yesterday and today wasn't all that fall. Like it was a little warm.
It got a little warm, but it started out fall like.
So CP3.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
introduce our guest. Actually, before you introduce it, tell us about the history, because both of y'all have history.
Yes, with this.
Y'all on that 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon shit for
No
real.
doubt, no doubt. Well, you all know I'm a car sales professional down at Waldorf Honda, 2450 Crane Highway, Waldorf, Maryland. If you're looking for a new, used, or pre-owned certified vehicle, make sure you hit me up because I can get that deal done for you. Yeah, so you know I work down at the dealership, and Miss Lady Antoinette, she is a Acura lover, and she's purchased her vehicles from a Miss Connie, who I just happen to work with, who just happens to be our guest grandmother.
Miss Connie is a friend of my family. So we go back.
So yeah, some 6 degrees of separation. So yeah, we thought I didn't know that we had a local basketball legend and international player, that I could get on for the show. So I reached out and have this very tall, very talented young man come on. I told him when he came in and watch his head, we don't have no insurance, we knock himself out.
First of all, you ever had a nigga that make you feel small?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But I'm sure he do that just about everyone.
But
Yeah. But when he walked in front of the camera, all I saw was crotch.
Oh, you know what?
You know what I'm saying? When everybody else walked through, I see shoulder.
He one of them dudes that, you be balling on the court, right? I could beat anybody.
Oh no.
And you turn around.
Yeah.
You
You like, I want to talk to you.
My knee hurts.
I think I'm going to sit this game out.
Yeah, I twisted my ankle a little bit. My bad.
Or you try to go up against him and he throw your shit to the other side of the court. And then the next play, you be like, oh, my back. I think I pulled
You
something.
just fall on the floor. Just fall.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. What happened, nigga? Reality.
Yeah, when you that tall, man, I hate looking up at people anyway, man. I'm like, God damn, like, that's a tall dude.
Like, I will never forget this. We played basketball with somebody his size one day. It's a big ass white dude. And my man was like, I bet you could dunk. And he was like, I can. And ain't nothing you can do about it. You just dunked him. So disrespectful.
You should have just grabbed his bag and just walked home after that. There's nothing else you could do. Just walk home.
He got that rebound and was like, yeah.
If you not far from the basket, I mean, what they gonna do?
Hey, I know some tall, sorry folks.
No. But then my boy looked at me and was like, why didn't you help me out? I was like, nigga, to do what? I was like, one of us has to be sacrificed.
So we both can get posterized? No, thank you.
You can't fly, you can't do nothing.
Luckily, it wasn't the age of cell phones. They'd have had it. You'd have went viral.
Yeah, I know, because I was before that shit. I was petty. I'm like the worst friend ever.
He laughing because he knows it's people out here probably before him hurting somebody's feelings.
Have you ever dunked on somebody and they walked up the court?
I dunked on this one dude in college, right? It was at Addison Bro. One of my teammates threw me this live, and like it shut the shit down. Like the bad guy in the video, the bad guy walking out the gym, that was probably.
This nigga just said
the
mascot.
He made the mascot lose school spirit and leave the game.
The mascot's supposed to be the last man standing. He's supposed to have hope. He's supposed to be like, we gonna get it together. But the mascot walked out.
If the mascot, I can see him falling on the floor. They gotta be animated, but you're not supposed to leave, bro.
He's like, game over. Let me get my shit. I'm gone.
He probably took off his helmet and was like,
I'm in this hot ass suit for this.
Right.
I'm gone.
He's like, doing 2K moves and all.
Oh, damn. I done seen mascot fights. I ain't ever seen a mascot quit. That's crazy.
So tell us about you.
To introduce myself, I'm Brian, Rich G. Bridgeport, also known as Go to Southeast. Grew up around the DMV area. I started my basketball career late, to be honest. I started playing varsity at Hannah Hospital for 2 years, and then at the end of my 11th grade year, transferred to Roosevelt. Went under her brother, Coach Rob, and the Theodore Rough Ride. recruited to college. Went to the JUCO in Kansas, called Seward. Didn't really take school serious. It was understatement. Real. I didn't take school serious at all. Even though I should have. I just focused on basketball at the time. And not knowing the things that I know now, you in JUCO. That's where you take school the most serious, so you can get up out of there.
Yeah.
Go to them D1s and stuff. So,
But well, not to cut into it, but this is why I like we have these conversations like that, because it can teach somebody. Like you being honest.
yeah.
And I love that you a lot of people don't want to show that vulnerability and say, you know what, I didn't take it at first, but this is why you should have. You know, so I appreciate it. But keep going. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I didn't take like the school part serious. I just wanted to play basketball. Once it came to my sophomore year, you do 2 years, and then you transfer to 4 years.
Right.
So after I did my 2 years, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to be one. They look at me like, boy, you got nowhere near enough credit to go be one. Like, you know, you ain't go to class or nothing for like. I went to class, but I wasn't taking the classes that I needed. I was just taking the classes to stay eligible for basketball.
So they were like, you ain't have D1 grades to be going to D1.
Yeah, so I ended up getting a call from Perry,
Okay.
HBCU in Houston. Ended up going out, nigga sleep down in Houston, survive, like it, and all going down.
Houston, yeah, I've been to Houston.
Yeah,
No, it's HBCU in Houston. That's the key.
Yeah.
Even if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Parties.
Too much partying.
Yeah, you at an
Too-
HBCU in
You
Texas.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm from DC.
You
like,
playing
I don't
ball.
Nobody know me there. Like it was fun. The weather was
The weather,
yeah.
food, the weather. Oh my God.
Everything. Like,
Houston is
but
nice.
it's a party school. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
At
all
the time,
HBCUs.
Prairie View was like a top 5 party school at the time. It was just wild. So I had it about it. Ended up coming home, set out like that whole year. I had a year off basketball.
Wow.
Yeah, so at the time, I'm playing in every tournament, every pro-am, every men's league back home in DC. I got on with this team called Funk House. They was playing in this league. I think it's like the ABL or TBL. It was a professional league.
Okay.
I technically wasn't supposed to be playing in it, but I needed some bump. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to play. Yeah, I needed some bump. I wanted to play. And at the time, like, I was young in my career. I wasn't the type that, like, I wasn't like, oh, I want to go to the gym, go get some workouts. Nah, I was the type that, like, I want to go hoop and go dunk on somebody real quick.
Right.
So I started playing with them and stuff, and then a lot of people started to notice that I was home and stuff, and started to try to help my career. So like they started to like, bro, like I got agents and stuff. I met up with this guy, Enrico, and Demario McClary. To this day, they good guys. They like my brothers. You know, they look out for them. We locked in. You know.
Okay.
So I ended up linking with them. They were starting up an agency, a basketball agency and stuff and everything. They took me down to Portsmouth.
Okay.
I was just down there yesterday.
They call it the pit or whatever. So my first time going down there, they introduced me to a couple of NBA scouts, a couple of GMs, and just to get my name around and stuff. And I did a couple little like private workouts and stuff like that at the time. But no, my first year I did. They played me my first year.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all the real.
You said tell us the real story.
So when I got down there, right, a couple of the people that was running the workouts and stuff was from up here in DC and stuff. So I knew him, like, my man Coach Shy, he was running one of the little NBA workouts. So he like, D, what you doing down here? I'm like, man, I'm down here with Rico. I'm trying to start my pro career. Like, why not? You know? He like, nah, this ain't for you. You need to go back to school. He knew I still had 2 more years of school.
Right.
I still had 2 more years of college. He like, nah, bro, just finish out school, finish out. So he, in reality, helped me out, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, like,
You ain't want to hear that.
he little brother. He was like, nah, you can't. He did allow me to attend his workout at the time. He had like 5 NBA scouts bouncing in and everything. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. How you gonna play me like that?
Was you,
Nowhere.
But he was
was you mad at him when he did that?
I was mad, yeah, but now I understand.
Right.
It wasn't we had no fallout. It was like no beef, nothing like that. But of course I was mad. I'm like,
You in your feelings.
yeah, I drove all the way down here to Portsmouth. I ain't in no.
And then to see somebody you know.
Yeah, and then I'm like, you running the chain, bro? You can make me look real sweet. Like,
Yeah.
nah, man, he ain't supposed to play me like that.
Honestly, I really enjoy like real conversations like this because he's telling you the good, the bad, and the ugly side. You know, what's going on. But so what happened after that, man?
So like he just like he told me the real or whatever. He's like, yeah, like I'm good in college, whatever like that. But then he put me on with this jamboree that they was having on my birthday.
Okay, happy birthday then.
No, the
good.
jamboree was on my birthday. So
That was a good
it on
birthday.
May 3rd. So and it was my 23rd.
Oh, so you was really, yeah, you was really hot.
Yeah, but I had forgot about it. So I had my grandmother threw me this. She was having a Connie Nickens, famous Connie Nickens that we all
Yeah.
know and love.
Yeah.
She was having a party for Mayweather at the time. He was
Okay.
having a fight. This is not one of them little fake fights that he had now.
Yeah, like a real fight.
Yeah, this is one of the real fights he had.
The freak fight.
So and it was my birthday, so I convinced her to make it like my birthday / Mayweather party for my 21st going there. So I got there, whatever. You ask them, I'm lying. But I'm telling y'all the truth, that was my first time getting drunk out. My 21st birthday with my grandparents.
Wait, who said you were lying? Who gonna say you lying?
Connie niggas gonna say I'm lying. If you ask her, she gonna say lying. I know you had some sips of college. I'm like, I never liked to taste the alcohol, so I wasn't,
But they made it so that you,
Yeah,
you're like, oh, this
cool,
tastes
like-
like juice.
I mean, you get an opportunity to drink with your grandparents. Everybody.
Speaking of juice, in the freezer we have
Tasty.
3 pouches.
We got some more. Oh, sucky now.
Of all people. All people, you do not. First of all, you said all sucky.
Hey man, oh sucky now.
I need you not to ever say that
Why
again.
not?
Because you sound ancient. Okay,
Yeah.
honey?
Hey man, I told you I'm old school to the core. God damn it, I'm gonna stay that way.
I forgot my name.
This one right here.
Hey man, look.
You got something you want to say, CP3?
Yeah, I see you had a charity event last weekend. Why don't you talk on that and how much of your time are you able to devote to doing charity events to raise awareness on whatever topics that you're interested in?
So the event that was this past weekend, it wasn't one of my events. I was in it though. Lucky to be a part of it, whatever. It was the whole event. It's a team of Howard that runs it. I believe the guy named Ayo, him and Caviar, Saturday, they think this is the 9th anniversary. So they raise national awareness money and stuff. Every year they do it and stuff. They do a big thing and everything. It's a great event. Each year gets bigger and bigger. They be bringing like the radio station out. This year they had like 15 families there, all black owned and stuff.
I like that.
Give back, like no violence at all.
That's good.
Peaceful event, great day. It's a good event. As far as other, charity events and stuff, I'm always open to doing them. A lot of my friends and other athletes that I know, they put together like these celebrity games and charity events to give back to the communities and stuff. Try to stop the violence events. Like, I don't attend every event, you know what I'm saying? Just because basketball played in the city or something like that, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to. Just because you do have the event, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go to that either. I actually do my research on some of the stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I actually pay attention to the
Yeah.
stuff that you're saying, getting back to and all that. And I mean, both people say words, that stuff. Like, you're not going to put my face on
You're not gonna
put
say
it's charity and it's going in your pocket.
And you find out later on it wasn't real.
I don't want my face on nothing like that. That ain't what I'm about.
But you said the key thing, you do your research, and that'll save a lot of people some heartache if they did that instead of just jumping in with both feet and just saying, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so I mean, right now I'm only 27. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had sports to host my own event, but I've been studying, taking notes of watching all of my peers and stuff, everybody that invited me out to their events, so that when it's my time and stuff, that when I do have my own event, I can be ready.
Well, you know, for one, you know, as I told you, it's kind of tasty. It's something new, so yeah, I kind of like it. And second of all, you in the right place, B, because we actually know some people that, you know, organize events that, you know, maybe we could help you seeing what we can do and maybe help you, you know, get your own charity event one time.
That'd be big. I'm with that. I got a nice team behind me and stuff and everything. They be pushing me. I ain't gonna hold. Like they waiting on me. I'm like, nah, I didn't peak yet. They like, you got a lot of hype around and everything like that. You got a good following. I'm like, I still feel like it's more. You know what I'm saying? That I can grab to get their attention before I do something.
But here's the thing. I want you to understand. The way that you talk is captivating, and you have a opportunity to captivate your story. Just from hearing your story, the realness of your story, you have an opportunity to captivate somebody and to guide them before they fall. So don't ever forget that, because we love catching the people that fall and picking them back up. But you have a great opportunity with your story that they don't even gotta fall. You can catch them and be like, yo, this is what I did. You ain't gotta do that.
Yep.
You know, and learn from that. And you just have such a genuine quality. A lot of people don't. Like, you know, if people got fake energy, you can tell.
Yeah, nah, for real recognize.
Like real. Like, you know. You like, I don't even want to talk to you.
That's it, I ain't.
You know, you came in, the way you came in here. Very chill, very humble. Regular person. You know. What was the transition of playing ball overseas? How is it different from like playing ball like here?
Alright, so I ain't gonna lie, like going overseas and stuff, it's hit or miss. Luckily for me, it's been like I've had a good opportunity, you know. But my first, I'm actually starting out. It was pretty rough. It was rough. It was a long road to get to where I'm at right now. I'm still climbing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not where I want to be, but I'm comfortable, and I know that I'm still wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Obviously, to be bigger than what I am. So like when I first started out, I came out of NAI, watched some things. I went to Palm Park. I went to this combine in Vegas. Did my thing out. It's like global basketball. It's like global basketball. I was the MVP of it. Like the first day there, this team in Canada, they signed me to their team.
Well, that's good.
So that technically that was my first team I ever signed to.
Right.
Winter Express team in Canada.
Okay.
Me and Rico, we closed the deal on that like that same day in Vegas, and then the rest of the time in Vegas we just chilling.
Yeah.
This is like July. I didn't know like their season started in like November or something like that. It starts late. Their season starts late, so we call it and stuff. We like, yeah, where y'all want this thing to come out with training camp and all this stuff?
Right.
It's like October. They like, yeah, we probably bring you out like around Halloween and stuff, training camp or whatever. That's late, but cool. So then probably like that same day, or I think like a day later, I got a call from the GM from the Spurs. They ended up signing me to their G League team like that same day. I think the draft was on Saturday. They was like, no, we're not gonna push you in the draft. Like I did real good at college. Like I think I averaged 24 and like 13 rebounds and like 4. I averaged like 4 blocks. That was like number one in D1, D2. I was like number one in H1 block too. It was crazy. So they was like, we're not gonna put you in the draft. Somebody might steal you, but they didn't have early pick. So they just straight signed me to the team.
That's an accomplishment right there.
Right.
Yeah. So I got signed like that Friday. They flew me out Sunday. Practice on Monday.
Yep.
God damn it. Hold on. So you got signed that Friday.
Signed Friday.
Pack your shit and fly, nigga.
Flew Sunday. Practice Monday.
Yep.
By the way, you signed. Yeah, get your ass in.
Yeah.
And go to work.
Immediately.
Straight to it. So, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, it ended up working out with the Spurs we did and stuff. I ended up getting released. And then from there, I started like my overseas. That's when I started my overseas career. So,
Okay. So who did you play for overseas?
my first time I left doing a plane to go overseas. So, I was down. I was mad about the Spurs thing, whatever. So, my friend Zeke called me in China. He's playing in China with a good friend of mine. I know him from playing in the good and around the area and stuff like that. And after college, after college. So he called me. He's like, "Yeah, we need a big man out of China." I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm trying to figure. I just got this call from the G. I might get another one. You know what I'm saying? Like. I don't know, China, I ain't really. He's like, bro, just come on, bro. Like, you gonna be with me? Like, it's lit out here. I ain't the money at the time. He like, we get like $2,000 a month. Then he like, I'm gonna sign some, give you an extra $1,500 for the food, and then you only gotta be out here for 2 months. I'm like, oh, bet I only gotta be out here like 2 months. I know I ain't gonna spend $1,000 on food, so that's like $3,000 right. All right, so. I'm getting $6,000 for this little 1.5, and one of the months is February. So I'm like, that ain't even a whole month. Yeah, it was January, February. I'm like, that ain't even a whole month. It's about to be real sweet. Then I'm with my homie. All right, cool. Get out there.
And at this time, how old were you? Okay. So you young.
Yeah, I was 24. I just turned 24. So I'm in China, me, Zeke, and my man Lo. D'Angelo came out there with. So me, Zeke, D'Angelo, we out there. And it was crazy. My first time going to China, I think I only played up to 16. Yeah.
Well.
So I got paid for 6. I got paid for 6 games.
That's fine.
But it wasn't supposed to go down like that or whatever. So it was just like, I guess the first tournament that we played in, we won it, you know, and then that was that. Then this guy called us out. He's like this old Chinese legend or whatever. They call him the Wolf. They called him
Ancient Chinese secret. Told you, nigga, I'm black and niche, nigga. I know a little bit about that, dog.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
You want to know what they call you in China.
So, like, we had to drive like 10 hours to the city. I'm like,
10 hours.
You want me to come? I'm like, y'all want us to come play in this tournament and drive 10 hours for all that? Y'all could have flew us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
He ended up paying his cash. You know, so I got my salary and then we got the cash for the tournament. So I'm like, all right, I travel to the 10 hours.
Hey, money talk, baby. Money talk. Like I said, I deliver vehicle anyway. I'm getting this a deal. Hey, where I gotta go.
Yeah, so my first China experience was pretty good. Then I went home. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to do something else. I'm trying to get my stats posted. I'm seeing all my friends, like, they posted their Eagle and their Euro stuff. Like, I'm trying to get something like that going or whatever. It wasn't too much that going on in China for me or whatever. So I'm like, I'm hitting up a couple agents. I'm doing stuff myself. Like, I'm reaching out to agents on Facebook. All my friends that I see that's playing in all these leagues and stuff or whatever, I'm on their page. I'm like, all right, clicking on every team in the league. I'm looking on the worst team. I ain't even looking on their team. I ain't trying to steal nothing from my
Right.
I'm looking at the worst teams on that jump. Oh, y'all 0-5. Y'all 2-12. Yeah, I'm DMing them. I'm right out. Yeah, I'm looking for the head coach. All that. Imagine this is like my this right when I left from China and stuff. So I'm trying to get overseas, trying to get something really started and stuff. And I didn't have a real Asian at the time. Like Rico's my basketball man. You know what I'm saying? They never really not Asian. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He knows a lot of people. He's a good man and everything, but he's just involved in basketball. He's not like he's not a basketball. You know what I'm saying? Right. He wasn't that part of my career. So oh yeah, about messaging. I'm messaging teams and coaches and agents and all of that stuff, trying to get on to any team, any league. I'm just trying to put all of them be asking for finish that. So I'm sending them to my college. Even out of college for some time. It's about to be. So now it's like March 8th. So it's like, all right, it's coming on a year that I'm finished school. You know what I'm saying? Like I just finished school in last May, so it's coming on like a whole year. And they like, I don't see really no film. They ain't really want that China stuff I was doing. That was just for the money.
Right.
That's not no quality film that they want to see. That's gonna boost my career. So I'm like, all right, I'm sending my college stuff. I'm like, damn, I'm just stuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what I'm gonna do? Still playing the early league, playing on the farms, playing in the YC league, basically everything stuff in the area till my name gets called for something bigger. Then from the summer league that I played in South Vegas, I got a call from the guy, Daryl Risha. He's like, yeah, I'm putting together this team or whatever. We're going to be playing against all the national teams from China, from Serbia, Spain, all the, like, it was like 5 national teams that we were supposed to be playing against or whatever.
Okay.
Over a course of like 3 weeks in China, whatever, like tour. It's like you get good film, you send it out to professional teams and all that. This is the film that they want. Because we playing against national players and stuff like that. All right, bet. How much you get? Yeah, you get nothing. You did something, right? We don't get nothing. You're like, yeah, I mean, it's just an opportunity for you or whatever.
Right.
Like, I see the type of games you want, but I really need the tool, you know what I'm saying?
Then you need the footage.
Yeah, I need the footage. It's only 3 weeks. I ain't really sure about the money. He don't know that I really know what's going on in China. Like,
They get paid for those tournaments.
they get paid for them tournaments. Not only that, they get paid for bringing us over just for us being. Just for bringing us over there. Like we like NBA people, like we LeBron and all. They getting paid for all that. Every time I played in the gym in China, it's packed.
Yeah, because they love basketball.
Yeah, they love it. I'm talking about every gym packed, standing room only. They stay smoking cigarettes in the gym. They don't care. Gym hot, they sweating more than the players. So
But you gambled. So you took a gamble on
I
yourself.
took a game on myself. Like, so I went out there. The first city, I wasn't in shape. I know I wasn't in shape. I just came from spraining my ankle and stuff. So I've been out like 3 weeks. Well, probably like 2.5. I've been out like 2.5 weeks. I ain't do no running, no nothing. First city we in, like first game, I'm gassed. So I'm out there looking like real weak. Luckily, I had a good friend, my good friend Jason. He was there with me, whatever. He from New York and stuff. I met him from the Vegas family and stuff. Luckily, he talking to me like, bro, like, you, bro, like, oh, Vegas, you was killing them, bro. Like, that's the reason I'm cool with you. That's the reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, nah, you did it, yeah. Everybody else, like, I'm good, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I ain't been doing nothing. So, by game 3, I was back. I was all the way back, but I was into it like a nice little group. But also by game 3, being the director, the original we fucked kids. I was the only player there, you know what I'm saying, that really had potential to do something else other than the teachers. I could tell just by the players that he had there, he just was trying to grab anybody that he could grab and bring them over.
Which is why he ain't want to
yeah,
pay.
you know what I'm saying, and still trying to keep some money. That's what he really wanted to do. So by the time I'm really putting it together, like we had a couple little conflicts with the Chinese team. That was the only team that we had a problem with. That was ironic, right? One game, a player spit on my man Jason. Spit right in his face. So he didn't like. He was one of the best. I think he was projected to be drafted like top 10 in the NBA 2 that year.
Somebody got their ass whooped.
Yeah. I don't know
He
if you
did.
can see
Nah,
this.
he did though. So
But did you see my face when he said that? I was like,
he ain't like how Jacob was checking or whatever. And it was early in the game, probably like 3 minutes in the game. Jacob was like, he was face down him, not letting him catch the ball. Like you don't really know, but he's not letting the dude catch the ball.
right.
So he frustrated, he mad because he this great player in China and everything.
And this guy is blocking.
First thing he do, he push. Just like, all right. push me again, I'm gonna knock you out. Jason from New York or whatever, so he like push me down to knock you out.
Yeah, we kind of know how
That's
to.
the dude from China. He don't know nothing Jason talking about.
We kind of know how them New York guys
He
are.
don't care.
I know something about that New York life.
Yeah, we know about them New York guys.
So,
Don't judge us.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
9 times out of 10, the Chinese dude ain't even know what he was talking about.
Yeah, he probably did.
So, the dude, I guess Jason might have tripped or something or whatever. Dude, right in front of the bench. Spit right in Jason's face.
In his face. Oh,
Right in his face. Jason
baby.
wiped him down low.
babe.
Stole him right in his face.
Yep.
Dude just looked at him, and then like everybody got up and they tried like break it up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This when I lost all respect for the dude during the shot. Stopped the game. The game. They stopped the game. They like they called us time out. They praised all that block and stuff. Y'all out here trying to mess up my money.
Oh, wait now.
I'm like, bro.
What you?
That's the first thing he said out of his mouth. Y'all out here trying to mess up my money and make me look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, you a black man, bro. You not Chinese. You not none of that, bro. So you can cut all that out.
Mm-hmm.
You came out here with us. You didn't come out here with you brought us out here as kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't none of us, for real, other
You
than me,
ain't paying
other than
them.
me, you know what I'm saying? Other than me, ain't none of us been out of the country, bro. Like you talking about we making you look bad. You seen this dude skin in his face.
Yeah.
No matter anything that's going on outside of this basketball, you see him right this in his face, and you gonna come at him and the rest of us like that. Like,
Yeah.
so like after I took up for the dude Jason right there and that or whatever, then there was short. And then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was over from that. He told everybody there don't send me the film. I didn't get not one game from that whole tour.
That was the whole reason why you went.
The whole reason I went. So I'm wasting my time out there. He tried to blackball me. Like, hey, I'm gonna tell everybody, don't work with Brian Bridgewood. He got this attitude. He this and that. He don't listen. All this. I'm like, all right, you do whatever you want to do. Man, you can stop my career. You try to take it on the tour and get money for yourself. So I know ain't nobody about to listen to you, bro. Like, come on now. So I'm still in a situation now. It's past the year I'm out of school and I ain't got no film, no current stats. I ain't got none of that. So this other guy hit me up or whatever, John Solomon, for the opportunity to go back to China. I'm like, man, I'm done with China, man. Like, I ain't got nothing for me. Like, I've been to China. This is about to be my third time going to China. Like, I'm done with China. But it ended up working out with John Solomon. So, yeah, it ended up working out with John Solomon. The tour went great. We went to like 5 cities.
Mm-hmm.
Played great. Probably the best. That was probably my best China.
Good.
When I went
And
to
you
China.
got film, right?
Got the film,
Amen.
and from there, I sent my film out to a couple of agents. And then one of them hit me back, and then that's when it started. So actually, my Instagram thing and my Facebook thing worked. I hit up my friend, who did I hit? I hit up a lot of my friends. I ain't gonna lie. I hit up like all my friends that play pro and stuff. I was trying to play. I was even play. I'm big as shit in this world. Like, I ain't about to be,
Got me hitting the high shelf, stocking shelves and grocery stores and shit.
So, I'm really trying to make this basketball stuff happen. So, I hit up my man Boogie. Actually, I hit up Boogie. He's like, yeah, I got this agent or whatever. He's looking for players. What you trying to do? I'm like, man, all I got is this China film. Ain't nobody really messing with it right now, or whatever. So this would happen. I put my own tape together from tour with John Solomon and everything, or whatever, right? I'm thinking I'm about to be lit. The tape looks amazing, like I'm supposed to be on ESPN or something. If you ask me, nobody really messing with it. All the pro teams, all of them, I'm sitting in 2 days like, man, this ain't no real film. This is a tour. I'm like, what you mean it's a tour? That's what they told me. Yeah, it's a tour. I'm thinking this nah. They're like, nah, they played. I'm like, man, for real? I just keep getting played, but I mean, the dude John paid it for it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it still ended up working out. So I sent the film to Boogie. he gave it to his agent, who got me onto my first team, my first thing that I actually got to play for professional.
Okay.
Which is Uppsala in Sweden.
Okay.
So I ended up signing to a top league in Sweden, played with Uppsala. At the time, they was 1-19.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I had my work cut out for me at the
Yeah.
time.
They needed assistance and you provided.
Yeah, and from there, whatever, I was able to have finish out the season pretty well. I think I finished my rookie year. I think I had 14-8 coming off the bench.
Okay.
So let me tell you how I ended up. My first game there was amazing, but it was bittersweet. I finished the game with like 25-12 and like three blocks. Against the best team there or whatever. We still lost by like 2. The game. All right, let me tell you this. The game before that, I couldn't play. I had to sit out and watch the right paperwork stuff. They ended up losing by 40. So we lost by 20.
That was
Best
an
team there, I was
improvement.
like, we did good.
Yeah, that was
you know
an
what I'm saying? I was
improvement.
mad. So it was a great game for me. I thought I was gonna have like one of my best games. I thought I was gonna have like 30 points. At halftime, I had like 17, but I was throwing up. Like I was throwing up at halftime. I was like the food. I still wasn't adjusting to the food over there. So like every country I've been to, I've been sick for the first 2-3 weeks.
Oh my
Just
God.
off the food alone. Every country I've been in, the first 2 weeks I've been sick of food. So I'm throwing up at halftime. I'm playing on but ended up finishing the game. So the very next game, coach played me for 10 minutes. So I ended up starting. Took me out like the first. We go up and down the court. Sitting on the bench, waiting. And I'm going past, like, first quarter finished. I ain't even get back in. So in the second quarter, I probably played like 2 minutes. Right back out. So now I'm frustrated. I'm mad. You should say my first game got the dudes taking all that Frankie lost. Well, I mean, that got me. I don't know what none of the words said on it, but it had a picture of me like this, you know. I was looking good. I'm like, it had to be something good. I'm
Right.
okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's going on, coach? I'm just sitting. I'm like, all right. Every time we get up for the timeout and stuff, and we'll get in the game, I'm just getting more bad. So I'm moving my seat down. Moving my seat down to the end of the bench. Come halftime, I'm going in the locker room. Coach talking to me, yeah, this team, and he ain't single me out or none of that. I think you don't have to talk with me, try to explain or see why or anything, you know. So either get on my ass and sit on the end of the bench, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But I ain't saying that to me. Hey, the game finished. Well, it's become fourth quarter. For me, the last like 4 minutes.
Wow.
I try to run it up, man. Only split the game with like 6 points. So after the game, you know, the coaches they analyze the players. They had their meeting. They talk, you know, team meeting, and they talk about these players. So he get to me and stuff. He like, and you, I don't know what's up with you, like. Some games you'll play 20 minutes, some games you'll play 15 minutes, some games you'll play 5 minutes. Do you understand? And I'm like, nah, I don't understand. And he looked at me, the way he looked at me, he didn't think I was gonna say that, but I'm like, bro, I really don't understand. Like, you're talking about you playing 10 minutes and 5 minutes, bro. You're tripping. I'm not coming all the way from DC to Sweden to a team that's 1-20, man. You playing 5 minutes, bro. You playing with my career and you playing with my talent.
Right.
He like, oh. He knows. He was old. So, yeah. Went home. Yeah, we ain't had practice the next day. We had practice the day after that. We had practice. Coach came in late for that. You know, practice. As soon as he come into practice, he tell the assistant coach to leave out. So, as soon as he tell the assistant coach to leave out, they have to leave in the hallway. I'm like, coming in, they bring me out, have to be able to be like, why you here?
Right.
I got the same message as you, right? That's something stop. So stop. You done or whatever, whatever. You like, man, if you want to not, I ain't never tried to done. But like, you know you wrong.
Right, because it's the coach's decision to put you in the game.
Yeah, but he like, but you wrong for challenge to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't at the time I was still 24. Like he was right. He was right at the time. Like I should, you know, challenge him or whatever like that.
But if you didn't challenge him,
Yeah.
so
So after that whole conversation, he tried to make me apologize to the team and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm not apologizing to the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apologize to the team for what? I tell you, I'm right here with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here with the senior coach. I'm still trying to play, so I'm giving y'all up. Y'all apologize right here. Whatever success right here. I apologize, child. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to play. That's that. We still play. That day I never stopped.
Yeah, that's how.
He had a local Swedish player style.
Yeah, that's how some coaches can be as a ex-player of football and ex-coach.
It wasn't a big.
Yeah, it just sometimes you get folks with an attitude or a mindset. Yeah, it's
And then he was I probably, if I look it up, I probably still have 5 games. That's better than a 30-point game.
not
Start
start.
15. And then I had to, me playing over in China and stuff with all of the time, because me and Zeke playing, we're going to have like 2 Americans on the court at a time. Then sometimes the Chinese would bet on quarters and stuff, so they'd be like, all right, we taking Brian out, if we taking Zeke out, we just gonna let all the Chinese play right now. So I learned how to get a couple stats, get a couple quick points here and there real quick in a professional game, and then you gotta come right out the game real quick, and then going over there with the dude Daryl Rishaw, not getting, you know what I'm saying, him playing with my minutes and stuff and all that too. So I learned how to do that real quick. All right, that's why even to this day, like with playtime right now, I'm cool with it. I had to set a bench over the season to still get paid. So.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it still produce, you know? Being able to still produce, still get paid, and then have to sit on the bench, you know what I'm saying? And you're not even home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not even home. So like, yeah.
So we're gonna do a quick video. Since we're talking about basketball, we had these gentlemen interviewed about 2 weeks ago. Warfare J and Suge.
yeah.
They got the joint called Russell Westbrook. And then the Clipper play money afterwards. Since we got gunman number 2 in the house.
Yeah. Don't get jacked
So ratchet.
because I'm feeling good.
You know I'm giving you a mic.
About to get lit in this bitch.
This tastes like something I already got. Can't put me fingers. You ever try? What did it taste like? I can't believe it. It tastes like something I don't think.
It's smooth.
Smooth. It's something in it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at the bar, you know.
Yeah, Drake chat.
Yeah.
I hate when they don't tell you what they put in it. Like,
You gonna go home and try to make it.
Huh?
You gonna go home and try to make it.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I have this thing where you can infuse your whiskey. I have
Yeah,
that.
what you got?
You got the smooth whiskey, Maker's Mark.
Yeah, Makers is kind of smooth. This is about the same as far as smoothness.
Either make
This is
Everything straight. Miss Bartender, you want to hook him up?
I mean, it ain't much.
Don't be doing no tricks and shit, swinging bottles. I ain't trying to get hit in the head and shit.
I mean, what am I swing bottles for?
I don't know.
It's
Let me
the
try to
straight
get fancy
drink.
and shit, but shit.
we need to get back.
Why you always think she gonna do something bad?
Right.
Because I've been reaching this, and she can't hit her son because that's child abuse. She might take it out on me.
Why can't I hit him? I believe in beating kids.
He had called 911.
Oh, this ain't here. I might as well just kill him.
Yeah. Well,
What's happening? I'll try that.
Yeah, I heard that's got a sweet.
I know. All like the crown apple sweet.
Yeah, that joint is good. I thought it was just me. I heard nobody else ever said it was sweet.
What, the
The
crown
apple.
apple?
I like it, but you can't drink a lot of that shit.
I had to cut it because it was so sweet.
I cut it with ice.
Well, I mean, you gotta do something. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that shit too sweet.
It's ice melt to create that water.
And shake it up, stir it up.
Yeah,
And you gotta drink it quick though.
It's syrup.
I don't think you're Frank something.
I think that.
Yeah.
You said you not about to wish that baby today. She probably watching the show.
Sure.
Y'all ain't check my YouTube feed.
You said what?
I ain't check my YouTube feed. Break yourself, fool. It's a robbery.
I don't like this.
It's government number 2, baby. Bringing you money. Yeah, bringing you money convo. Renegade 703, baby.
Yeah, shout out to CP3. Coming number 2 in the building.
Yes, sir. There are no prop guns on a video set.
I'm glad your mic is muted. I'm so glad your mic is muted. There's no prop guns on the video.
we bring real pistols, baby.
You know what? No one is drinking for you. You start drinking water.
That's what I'm talking about.
I like that Japanese.
You don't like it?
You don't like the whiskey, Don?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I'm about to say I ain't never seen you turn down no liquor, but yeah, I forgot you is picky when it comes to your whiskey. Hey, we might got to hit up Invicta again, man. Give me 1-5 what? We might got to hit up Invicta again,
You
man.
have to wait.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Never
I
mind.
got to do the Toy Lane show.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, what did George say? He got a show in West Virginia we going to. He about thinking about getting Renegade to open up for him. Yeah.
Well, that's good, but I mean, if you gotta sit through the Tory Lane set, I'm afraid.
You know me, I'm gonna put my earbuds in.
So wait, my question is, did you finally listen?
Hmm?
Did you finally listen to the Tory Lane song?
No.
You heard his song.
I know I probably have if it was on the radio. I might have heard it on the radio, but I don't listen to the mainstream radio. I listen to 102.3 all the time.
Oh my God.
I'm old, nigga. I told you, I don't listen to this shit. But it's gonna be a show. Renegade gonna perform. I ain't been to one of his live performances yet. And then I might get some trickle off booty.
You just want some West Virginia tail.
Yeah, I might get some trickle off booty, yeah. I'll be security for the night.
Tory Lane bring out the hoes though for her.
Oh, for real.
Oh, that's CBT should be at home there.
Yeah. West Virginia too? Oh yeah.
Get you a nice little white girl.
Get me a country threesome.
Little redhead joint. You fucking for credit.
I do need a car.
You know when my son was real little, he was like, never trust a redhead. Me and my daughter was like, what are you talking about?
Where you get that from?
was like, never trust. Like, he was so serious. He was literally shook his head. Was
What
like,
movie
never
did he
trust a
watch where you get
redhead.
that from? Oh man, I
He
got
was,
some.
he was, one
got some
day he
stories
came to
about
me,
some
he was like,
redheads.
"Ma, don't put me out the house like Tony Montana's mother did."
Who the hell is that?
He said, "I know he sold drugs and killed people, but that's his mom."
Oh,
It's like, when were you watching Scarface?
You know the funny thing is, first time I saw Scarface, I was a kid was in New York, and my dad's girlfriend was like, "Y'all want to see a movie?"
Not the
the
movie.
one that indoctrinated
And the
me.
movie she puts on is fucking Scarface.
That's
What-
not the movie.
The one that indoctrinated me was Kings of New York. I saw that when I was like 8.
Mine was Goodfellas.
All we remember from that movie was 2 scenes. We remember the chainsaw scene in the bathroom, and then when he puts his face in the cocaine at the end.
My son was worried. He was upset because Tony's mom put him out. That's all he really cared about. He was like, "I know he sold drugs and killed people, but that's his mom."
Okay, but I was playing the video.
I was like, "That's his
She's supposed to love him no matter
That's
what.
how he felt. He was like really concerned for Tony Montana.
The monster. He added a couple of
And
syllables.
the
in
funny
there.
thing is, when I said it, you was like, "Who is that?"
Yeah, they're like,
He was like,
that's some pop star. Hey, I mean, hey, some of these new stars, man, he might be watching some
"Nah,
kiddie
he
shit.
was." I think he was younger.
Yeah, it might be some Nickelodeon shit. I don't know. I was like, Tony Montana. What the fuck? That like Hannah? Is that like Hannah Montana? What the fuck?
They're trying to have me laughing for a minute.
Yo, BW ain't no pressure. Yo, P3 likes this nigga. He be. I be seeing that. The nigga has to get the head. I can't see the head down. And that nigga got lust in his eye.
Need a handy wipe.
He just had.
My feed be lit. The mic's still live.
Nigga, he just has to go to that exit. He just can't help it.
Ew.
It's like an alley. I gotta hit the oop, man. I gotta dunk that, man.
CP3 sees the line. He's like, I gotta cross this bitch.
You can't just have it there. It's there for a reason. Across that motherfucker. That Amazon drop off me.
I saw the truck go down the street.
Niggas like, these niggas and I ain't.
Uh-huh.
Throw that shit on the steps.
Probably did.
You tired of
Right,
coming
he
in this
come
thing.
right up to the door. I can tell you that much.
You know the funny shit though?
Cause y'all know how I be looking.
Amazon niggas, they drive with a regular car.
But if
nigga
it's
drove,
different, sometimes it is.
a nigga drove up to the door, he had a regular car, but I was standing outside, and the nigga like, he thought I was gonna rob him. So he was scared. So he just sat in his car for like 5 minutes. I was like, nah, nigga, just drop.
Like, nigga, you pulled up on me, nigga. Why the fuck you can't get out? You about to get blasted on. Roll up on me like that, nigga.
Of course.
Shit, the DoorDash motherfuckers gotta announce they self. Shit. Sometimes the directions be delayed.
This is what I be talking about, right?
I'm saying they be popping up and say they about to arrive like 5 minutes and they pull up early, man. Hey, I don't play that shit.
So you gonna shoot the DoorDash, man?
Hey, until I see that bag come out, man, I don't know who you is. I got a pass. They might have found me.
I need you to get your whole life together. This the girl that was here?
No,
Okay. Cause I had questions.
no,
Her video, boo.
yeah, no.
You wanna come back? Oh, yeah.
She calling me. She know I'm doing the fucking shit.
Well, we always tell people, send them music. If shit ain't hot, we gonna tell you it's not hot.
No, it ain't me. So you know how you know it ain't me. I don't rap.
So, but I mean, what the thing about it is, music and sports has a good they they click very, very well together. So that's always a good thing. Because when you think of pop music, you think of hot sports and, artist association, athlete association. You see Jay-Z with LeBron. You see, several,
But sometimes you do have the
Shaq rap album stuff though.
right. I was about to say you got some crossovers that
that
didn't
never
work
even-
out quite well.
But
Foosh Nickums, wasn't that?
when he did the
When he was
last
with the
move,
few, yeah.
like when he did the Foosh nigga jump, I give him props for that. Shaq though, I would say this: Shaq probably had the greatest. I ain't about to crap, but he probably had the greatest athlete album because they didn't let Iverson put his shit out. Because Iverson joint,
But now I was about to say.
Iverson joint was raw. I don't know if you heard that shit. Iverson joint, I heard this shit. I was like, damn, that's Iverson. He sound like a street nigga.
But there's a lot of.
He was a
basketball-
street nigga.
Yeah.
That's what the problem was.
That's why he didn't.
That's why some people had a problem with it, because he was a street nigga.
Because
That nigga dropped a mixtape song. He was
there
fags
are some talented players, but at the same time, we have some that should just go sit back.
Yeah. Renegade reports he reported I won't say his name, but he's an ex-Redskin player.
Washington football team.
What the fuck up?
That means he played a while ago.
True,
Yeah.
true.
That's what
And I was like, oh man, you should do a song with him. But sometimes he's like, he's going out.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about, and yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, don't influence that collaboration. That wouldn't be a good look.
Okay.
Well, to a degree. Sometimes it is if it's just one song.
Only for a connect. If you
Yeah.
need somebody that's gonna try to buy some bud.
You
The
know,
nigga, this how burned out he was. The nigga Renegade mixed the song, nigga called him, he was like, yo, we gonna mix my song.
and he already mixed it.
He said, nigga, I gave it to you last week.
Bless his heart. That happened.
Nigga,
Apparently.
a lot. I done, see, I ain't gonna lie. Me back in the days, I done charged his ass the second time. I just gave him the same mix I gave. Oh, you don't want to know? That's again. Oh man, we're back. We're back after break. Of course, we're always lunching. CP3. Have you had any collect calls from any random children this week?
Nah, not this week. I got a spam block on my phone. I told you that. Your number ain't saved. You ain't getting through. You gotta leave a voicemail.
Only people who are trying to dump their baby mama.
No, no. When you pass out a lot of business cards and people send you spam all the damn time.
First of all, I told you a long time ago, all you need to do is set up a Google number. Stop doing that.
I already got the cards printed up. I didn't pay for
But
them.
I
These
told
bitches
you
getting
that
passed
a
out.
long time ago. You don't-
Anyway,
That's why I don't have no problems to spam block and pick it up. They don't leave a
Well-
voicemail, or I tell you send me a text and I know who it is, and then I call you back. Shit.
Well, on my way here, I thought of you because
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say shout out to the young lady who was driving down Branch Avenue throwing men's clothing out of the window.
Why does that make you think of me? I've
Because
never
I
had
feel
that.
like she probably was
man,
throwing
you
your
nigga
stuff.
like you?
I've never had that happen before.
Are you sure? Do you know where your belongings are now?
Yes, they're in
Okay.
my room.
The only reason people want to throw your shit out is because you probably shoot it.
Hey, possession is 9/10 of the law. You got my shit. That's
Wow.
you're a thief. I didn't give you permission to do that. I'm
But
protecting
she doesn't
my
have it in her
property.
possession anymore because she threw it out the window of the moving vehicle on Branch Avenue.
That's larceny. That's property that does not belong to you that you're disposing of. That's a crime. Crime.
So I actually want to get everybody's take on this. I guess take on this.
Okay, whatever. What's going on?
I've really never been a cash man.
Oh God.
I like doing that. I take that. I like doing that was time.
They took over the 99 to the 2000s, baby.
He really did. Whether we wanted him to do it or not.
But it spanned to the early 2000s. What I'm saying
But
is,
he did that whether we wanted him to do it or not.
it spanned to the early. It spanned to like 2004. They had a major.
That's not what you
pool.
said. I'm going by. I'm
I'm
going by
going-
the
So he
date.
took over to the.
That's
Yeah.
from the. It's from the song. Man.
No, I'm saying you. I'm going by the date you said.
I'm going from the
But,
song, man. I'm
so-
from the song.
Juvenile.
Birdman.
Mm.
said that he doesn't think anyone can do a versus with Lil Wayne.
I definitely heard him say that.
He did.
Yes. So
He said
Was that after he watched
Wait,
Scarface and imitated
wait
hitting
a
the
minute,
coke
wait a
plant?
minute. Let's start with our guess. I want to get everybody's opinion on it.
Definitely just saw that.
So Brian, what is your opinion on
that's
that?
what he did.
First off, I want to say that interview was like, that was probably top 10.
This one I think was on the big
No, I'm
fat
saying it was
podcast.
top 10 for this year. That interview was like top 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was very informative.
Mhm.
Y'all next see it, y'all can go check it out.
You know what though? You know why it was Big Ten? You know why he's saying that? Because it showed Birdman's growth as a person.
Yeah.
Because he did admit to the shit that he did, and he did admit, yeah, I didn't go back. I didn't pay these niggas, but then I went back and I paid them.
Wait, he went back. Did he say I went back and paid them, or did he say the courts made me do it?
Well, it's the same thing. This is how you say it.
I feel there's a difference. Either you went back and paid them on your own, or the courts made you.
I mean, they took out their money.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, it's like you grew, but you really didn't. You
But he copped this shit.
Right.
But go ahead. So how do you feel about that quote? And then,
I feel like, I don't know. I mean, everybody should be able to do a verse or something. But Wayne, though, I mean, he was right. The only person who Wayne should be able to do a verse with is Tunechi.
You said who?
Wayne versus Tunechi. That'd be the only thing. Wayne, he got so much stuff. Like, you gotta go with him. Or like a Gucci Man. Wayne versus Gucci Man.
no.
Do you think Gucci Man has a catalog that go against Wayne?
I don't think Gucci Man would have a title to go against Wayne.
I'm just saying because I'm in rap.
No.
Yeah.
About them.
You know,
You know, I mean, I feel like this. I feel like when you had these conversations, everybody has their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I got the perfect verses for Lil Wayne.
Oh God.
Man, we got you. Calm down.
Y'all had me thinking, man. Y'all had me thinking over here.
That would make sense.
Okay.
All right, lady, answer that.
I feel like Lil Wayne and Birdman have always had a very strange relationship. A relationship that I have to go there because it's like they had a lover's quarrel, and now he's like saying things to kind of get Lil Wayne's attention, like I'm sorry, like take me back, please, type of thing. Birdman does things for shock factor. He has done that before. As far as Lil Wayne, I think that I'm not a huge Lil Wayne fan. I'm not thinking that Lil Wayne is like the best of all time or anything like that. I don't feel that way. It's no shade to him. I don't feel that way. However, when you do a versus, they tend to want to have someone with the same style, and it would be a good matchup for that style and go, toe to toe with your catalog. It is difficult for Lil Wayne to go against someone because
He puts out a lot of music.
he puts out a lot of music and
in
his
that
style.
And it was that 10-year period where
That's all we heard.
Yeah, then it was like,
nigga,
he
you
was putting that out. Who was going against him then when he was putting it out?
like
And that's the thing. Like when you take that style and the catalog together, it's difficult for him to go against anybody. I do feel like what you said, Lil Wayne against himself. I probably have a different take than you though, because Lil Wayne had different personalities.
mixtape Weezy was different than industry Weezy.
No, there were some albums. I don't even think Wayne was there.
I agree with that.
Like he said things. One of the albums, he was just talking, and he was like, "Skip it about." I was like, "Wait, what? What did he just say?" He don't know. You know what I mean? Not trying to be funny, but that's Lil Wayne had different personalities. So yeah, go against yourself then. But it is difficult because of the style of music plus the catalog. Who can go against him in his little genre of hip hop? It's difficult. So kind of true, but not because he's the greatest of all time. It's just he's different.
But that makes you being different puts you in a different category of being great.
It puts you in a different category, but I feel like Birdman was saying it because he's like trying to say, "Oh, Lil Wayne, can't nobody go against him because like he gonna crush everybody." But I feel like nobody can go against him because who's in that his category for real?
Yeah.
You know. So,
No, I'm because like I said, I don't really watch the verses. I hear about them, I think I maybe watch one or
Well,
two
you
of
have
them.
a star tattoo on you.
wow.
No, I'm just saying because the point of the verses is to what to have the better catalog and outperform the other artists, or what's the purpose? How do you judge who wins a versus battle?
So it's you. First of all, you usually take someone that two people that are in the same category, right? Like they did Brandy and Monica, for instance. They did Babyface and Teddy Riley. They're both, they make music, they're producers, but they were also the artists too, And they put them toe to toe. Lil Jon, T-Pain, put them toe to toe, and it's like I'm gonna play a song, you play a song. That's round one. Which song was better? Round two, I'm gonna play a song, you'll play a song. Which one's better? So it goes like that, and people keep tallying, and then we'll see who wins at the end.
And the crazy thing is though, with like a versus like this, I remember when Nelly and Luda did a verse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with the amount of record sales Nelly has, you would think that Nelly would have washed Luda.
No. And they're friends too, by the way.
Luda washed that nigga.
Luda's catalog.
Luda flow walked that nigga to the dungeon.
Because you can do, it's not just your records, it's something that you will own.
Okay.
It's something that you want, and then it's
so features and everything.
So I asked that
because here's the thing, because you can like Dipset versus the Lox, right? You can make your record may not be platinum, right? But you can make cultural anthems that live on to this day.
Okay.
Right.
That's why I asked the question because